All right, so I'm gonna make a video. It's gonna be 3 separate parts because nobody wants to listen to a 30-minute video. So in this one, I'm gonna pretty much just go over the mixer quickly, where I got it, what it is, how it works. The next one, I will go over my water system that I built to accompany the mixer because it's not included when you buy it. And then the third one, I'll just go over my truck because everybody wants to know about the truck. So this is the mixer. Let's start over on this side. Okay, manufactured by Ready Mixer in Huntington, West Virginia. They do not build the mixer in Huntington, okay? The mixer comes from China. As it comes across the big blue sea, they add parts onto it and they finally finish it up here and sell it. It's got a 22 horse Honda motor on it, loaded with 3 yards of concrete. It's roughly 15,000 pounds. So this whole setup is under 26K, so it's under CDL. The mixer has platform on both sides, which is pretty nice. The way in which I load this thing currently is that hopper is, I think, 66 inches wide. So I had a custom 1 yard batch bucket built by a local fab guy, MK2 Fabrication, Jared Horst. He built me a bucket that's 48 inches wide and holds exactly 27 cubic feet, so 1 yard. That's how I load the truck. I dump right straight into the hopper. We'll get into the Portland and the water part of it on a different video, but it's all standalone. It's on skid rails. The only thing tying this whole setup to the truck is these steel plates that I had made. There's no wiring, electrical, anything else tied to the truck. I can undo those, I guess, 8 bolts, take this whole thing off, and I can still use it as is. So it does have a hydraulic tank over here, cooler, fan that's on a thermostat. For the load and unload, there is that's unload, that's mix. This is tied to the one on the other side, which is tied to a third one here. They all move simultaneously. The entire thing is powered by this Honda GX 690 motor. Drives this pump, which drives everything else. Everything's hydraulic. There's no electronics on this thing other than the ignition for the motor. Here's your gas tank. I really do not like where they put it. That's the exhaust. That's the filler. When you're putting gas in here, shut that sumbitch off. I don't like that. Needs to be moved. It probably will be moved because I kind of want this real estate to hang my wheelbarrow. So I think this is going to go on the other side in the toolbox, so it's out of the way. But anywho, that's something we can work on later. Everything's hydraulically driven. There is which I blew the O-ring out because I'm an idiot and left the pump on the other day. Hydraulically driven pressure washer. Right here's the valve for it. When you're done using it, turn it off. I did not, and drove down the road. And by the time I got back, it blew the O-ring out of it. Live and learn. Pressure washers back here. This is an absolute must because I can get up there and blow water to the back of the drum to rinse the whole thing out. I've mixed numerous batches of concrete with this thing already, and the drum still looks like perfect inside. It cleans out very well. That was one big worry I had, was how well it would clean out. It is a 3-yard mixer, so 3 yards, that's what I can carry. I can fit more. I'm not gonna tell you how much more, but I can fit more. I would be over the 26,000 pounds, but I can fit more. I built this chute. The chute that came with it ended right here. That piece up there was cut off of this piece here, and this extension was added because it's so high. Other than that, didn't do much to it. I did paint it red, white, blue. They come green from the factory. You can get them custom painted from the factory, but their paint is shitty to say the least. So I sanded, prepped, primed, and painted the whole thing myself. So that's the mixer. This water tank is solely for the pressure washer. This water is not nearly enough to fill this drum with 3 yards of concrete. That is only for the pressure washer. The rest of this I'll explain in another video, but there you have it. There's the mixer, ready mixer, Huntington, West Virginia. Pretty simple, straightforward unit. There's not a lot going on. It looks like it, but when you really get to the nuts and bolts, there's not a lot going on. So there it is. Now you know, everybody's been asking. And like I said, there'll be 2 more videos to come explaining some more stuff.